stream.
Yay.
Here we go. 1 sec. Getting this shit going. Never Settle podcast. We're up here improvising. It's crazy right now. We got Krier. We got Mazza. We got Stain.
We got the whole crew.
We got the whole fucking crew, bro.
Everyone that needs to be here. Got the nice rug.
We got a brand new song by Mazza. Mazza, what's this song called?
Okay, all right.
Is this out yet?
No, it's not out yet.
When's that dropping?
Unknown yet.
All right, we're spinning that shit right now.
Yeah, I got some.
Tell me why you running, I can keep it a secret. You got a million reasons why you always pack up and leaving. They always change like the seasons, but we're both free for the evening. So
Same,
let's
see,
just
yeah,
have some
all money's
fun.
played, dude. It's
Let's
all-
just have some
it's all
fun. We don't gotta run, yeah. Let's just watch the sunset and then the stars rise. No one.
Did it say like when you bought the stack of fake money? Was it like 10K fake, like fake, or did it just say like just buy fake money?
I just bought it, man. Yeah, I just bought fake money.
No, but I mean it wasn't like
To use.
No, yeah.
No.
It wasn't like 10K band or something like. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, it
not
was
like
like 10 bands for you to blow at the club. That was the fucking
Yo,
title.
Who was the guy that Usher went through Usher money at the club and strippers were pissed?
He threw Usher money.
He paid fake money.
Bro, you know you rich when you just throw fake money, bro.
Yeah, really.
You don't even care. You're just like, it's fucking real for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're like, I don't care. Dude, guys, I'm so glad we're doing this right now.
Yeah, thank you for having us, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys hit me up to come through. I hit you up a few days ago, Mazza. You know what I mean? Krier, we haven't talked in forever.
It's been a long time.
It's definitely been a long time.
Semi-soon though. You guys are going to the concert.
Yeah, okay, so we text back and forth. Yeah, I mean, we always keep in touch, you know what I'm saying? But when did we book the tickets for SG Lewis, which is, by the way, the concert we're going to?
Dude,
When did we
months
book
ago,
those?
We got them like in the summer, I think.
Yeah.
Like it's been a long time. We've been
So
sitting on.
do you guys know if he's had any hiccups in his tour with everything that's going on? Because
I don't know. Well, because it was, so we booked it during the summer when things started to open back up. So we figured it'd be cool. But then, yeah, so things started to close a lot.
yeah.
Do you have to be vaccinated? Do you know?
I think we might have to show proof or a negative test or something.
Are you vaccinated?
I am vaccinated.
Are you?
Yeah.
No.
Are you? Teach their own.
That,
man.
yeah, really.
Teach their own.
That's how y'all feel about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm always down here.
Yeah, see, because I don't know, dude. Like, I honestly don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely just don't know how. I just don't know how I feel about it.
That makes sense. There's
You know?
there's not a lot of research out about it. I mean, there is, but in terms of
It's new, dude.
Long
It's still so new.
yeah.
I'm gonna try to move this table. I'm gonna move this TV table.
You know, I'm not trying to get too controversial or controversial.
Dude, hit me with something, dude.
Yeah, however,
Give me something.
I think
Okay.
Spice it up.
I personally think people should get vaccinated just because it's
Okay.
safe. However, I don't think
Should be a
that they should lose out on, I guess, certain things. Like freedom shouldn't be threatened based
Right.
on whether you're vaccinated or not. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right,
You
right.
shouldn't lose your job because you're unvaccinated.
Right.
You shouldn't.
They should.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I feel like the freedoms of like Americans and just people in general are being threatened or at least like restricted based on whether you're vaccinated or not.
Yeah.
And it's like if you don't comply with being vaccinated, then we're just gonna take shit away from you.
Well, because it's like right
You know
now,
what I
like,
mean?
can you get fired from your job if you don't have? Because like we all have vaccines in, like you know what I mean. I'm sure we all have like, smallpox, like hepatitis, like.
Yeah.
I know it's like not the thing that's being talked about, but it's not like people like
I
you're
know.
saying. It's not like someone's like, oh, if you don't have the hepatitis whatever vaccine, like
Right.
you can't work here. It's just because obviously it was the pandemic that's going around and stuff. But yeah, no, I agree with that. You know, that's why America's supposed to be America. So
It was built on freedom and liberty, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
So let
people
them-
should make their own choices.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, dude, because I feel like the funny thing about, I don't know, there's real, like, okay, so the funny thing about doing a podcast and talking about things like this is, like, it can be very easy to like for me to like voice my opinion and then try to like state it as a fact and like you know what I mean, like because there's been so many times where like I'll just say something on a podcast, and doing a podcast, one thing that's interesting about it is like your opinions are being shared with the world, and like whether they're right or wrong, like it comes to light. And so there's almost like a magnifying glass on your thoughts when you do a podcast in a way, you know what I mean, especially like this type of form. So it's like a free form, just conversational type podcast. So whatever I say here, people go, they hear that, and then they interpret it the way they interpret it, whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know everything. I really don't know everything, but I saw some studies that came out about young men taking the vaccine and being at a higher risk for myocarditis or something, which I don't even really know what it is. I just kind of heard a couple things, and I was just like, I'm not going to do it. Yeah. I almost got it, and then I didn't do it.
Oh, you almost got the vaccine.
I almost got it, and then I decided not to.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think there's going to be
keep talking. I'm going to share this on Facebook.
I think there's going to be risks to everything, right? Because, I mean, I don't think anyone's ever gotten a vaccine. Like, people died during, like, when, that's why vaccines were created, right? Is to, like, I don't know. My brother said it to me one time, and, like, it's regardless of how, just, like, a point that I can see, you know, I like to see both sides, but a point that I see the one is, like, you know, someone was like, oh, like, we believe in science, not, like we were having a conversation, like, yeah. And it was just that, you know, there's a reason the scientists are creating the vaccines and, like, not some random person on the side of the street. But then again, who the hell know, like, I just got it because, like, I didn't know who exactly made my, you know what I mean? When I got the vaccine, I wasn't told, like, oh, this is where it's coming from. I'm sure I could figure that stuff out, but have you known anyone with COVID, Bob?
So, have I known anybody with COVID? Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. How about you guys?
Yeah, no, definitely. But, like, that was in the beginning when, like, it was everything. I was like, it didn't hit me like because I think it eventually hit everyone. And I had knock on wood, I haven't lost anyone to COVID, but I've heard the stories of people who have.
I lost an aunt to COVID.
No shit, dude. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
She was very old.
So that's the thing.
Okay.
It's definitely like real, and that's not. I know that's not where like it's just the vaccine. Like, and we're also at the we're lucky enough to be able to be at the point where like we can make that, like, it's not going to be a life or death, like, knock on hope, like if you did get COVID and you weren't vaccinated, you know. It's like we're at the age where we have some of the best immune systems, like compared to like in 85. Like I would say a lot of those people, like, or if you have like an auto, I don't know, but like who knows.
Dude, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, dude. Like, I'm open to having my mind changed. Like, I'm not, like, totally radical about it. But, like, my whole thing is I'm kind of like, dude, if I can just not get it and then not be at risk of, like, a weird side effect. Yeah, dude. Like, why? I don't know.
It's so unknown. It's only really been in production for, 1 year?
Yeah.
And, like...
That's just my honest thought. I haven't even done intense research and studies. I'm not, like, very biased.
But I think...
You know what I mean? This is just kind of... Like, I'm not, like, a freak about it. Yeah. Like, I'm not like, oh, I don't get any vaccines because the government's reptiles. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get into it like that. I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't vote for Trump just because I'm not getting a vaccine. Which, by the way, if you did, whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't know. It's politicized, and then it's like... Yeah.
I think the thing about doing your own research too, regardless of whatever side you're on, like you're gonna be looking for an echo chamber. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you already have a stake, like anyone, whoever it is, I'm not like if I wanted to look up like, oh, if I believe that the vax is like, that's what I'm gonna go try. And if I see anything else, like I might not be as open-minded to read it because there's already like you know what I mean? Like when there's not something that's solid, you're gonna like roam the internet and you can pretty much find anything on the internet.
Nowadays, man,
yeah.
So like you could find, you know, a bunch or horror stories and stuff like that I don't know, that's what I was saying earlier, is that like I'm sure they're, you know, I think the one thing that like vaccine they were talking about was like girls shouldn't get the vaccine because like it fucks with something, but like taking birth control does like the same exact thing, but they like don't really talk about it because it's not a headline that, you know what I mean? Like it's another thing too, is people grab headlines, so you're just like you're gonna pick up what is like being put in your face a lot of times unless you do go and do the research yourself. That's just like how I think most of America works.
Yeah, I mean half the time it's just titles that are
fucking
Clickbait.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Just-
You open up the article and there's nothing even in the article.
Yeah.
It's just like a title.
I saw one. It was like a joke. Yeah, it was literally like a paragraph, and like literally the end, it was like a mic drop. It was like, and that's it.
Right, exactly.
I was like, okay.
You're like, fuck, I got him now.
He got me, dude.
And that's what people care about nowadays more than actually giving. Like, that's why the news, like, right, I don't like watching the news. And I remember, like, growing up as a kid, whenever my mom had the news on, I just, like, felt like a negative energy come. Because, like, they don't tell you about
bro.
the good things that happen. And I get it, it's the news, but at one point the news was on, like, and it is on 24/7, but it was on 24/7. They didn't care about ratings. Like, it was about them actually giving the news.
Right,
And then
right.
when it became, like, a business, and, you know, it's going to work how it works. And
Yeah.
now they're not worried about actually relaying something that can help they're worried about, you know, who's getting the most ratings and who's tuning in the most. So
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
gonna say whatever they gotta say. So.
Dude, yeah, freaking my dad loves the news.
Yeah.
He'll come over. I don't even have cable. He'll just find a way to put on the news. I'll be like, "How'd you find that?" I'm like, I don't even have cable. What are you talking about?
And I get it. Like, people want to stay informed, right? I think that's a lot of why, like, people will watch the news because
Right.
it's constant information being thrown at you that, like, can be different realms. And I guess a lot of times people watch their local news, which is telling you about your community and stuff, which, I don't know. I guess I've never come to think of it. Like, I think that's, the community is, like, I think dying in our generation. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard for people to feel.
I think people, I mean, like, the news obviously has always been the news, and they've always been, like, the medium of exchange for information that you don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
But I think as of recently, people, it might not seem like that, but people are starting to actually question how valid the reports are that people are reporting. You know what I mean? And I think
Yeah.
And what
People
and
started to
what
get skeptical.
Can you definitely, like, say that something is, like, who? And then, like, if someone makes a corporation to do that, or like corporate, it's gonna be someone that then is a business. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it comes down
even
to.
like 10 years ago, it was just like what you heard on the news. It was like, oh, okay, like you didn't really question it. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, is this real, or are they just saying it's like there's something bigger at play here?
Yeah,
That
dude.
was never like a question, and I feel like.
I had a dream I was on Fox News a few nights ago
Yeah.
because I said something fucked up and the guy canceled.
Oh,
And I was on
man.
Fox News, and I remember in the dream being like, I thought Fox News didn't even give a shit.
Well,
I remember in the dream I was like, Fox News doesn't care about people being canceled, but I got canceled by Fox News in my dream.
Wow.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy that that's like the culture we live in nowadays, that people are scared before something's even, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's walking on eggshells nowadays.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, I don't know what happened, man. At a certain point, people. Did you watch Chappelle's new special?
No.
I did not.
Oh, you
I've heard
didn't
there's a
yet?
lot of,
Me too, though. Oh, well,
Yeah.
Okay. That's,
Well, look, dude. It was definitely controversial for sure, but he knew that.
so that's
And I don't. Tell me what you think about it. I don't paint him to be a homophobic person, and I don't paint him to be a hateful person.
Definitely not.
you don't paint them to be.
I do not.
Yeah.
And
People
from
are
what
taking
her,
skits too literally.
I think it's sort of like he made a point. He didn't even say anything hateful. He definitely made some jokes. How do you say it? I don't want to use the word malicious, but he did make some jokes like fucking with their identity.
Yeah.
And like he made some like jokes that were like, I don't know, dude. Like I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to give it away. Nor do I want to like make anybody prejudiced to what it was. But the main point of what I'm trying to get is, I don't think that he said anything that was like obscenely
Gonna hurt someone.
right.
Like,
I don't think it was malicious. He showed a lot of love like
Yeah.
towards the gay community. I really think. You know what I mean? But his whole point was like, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but like his whole point was like, we can't like say anything about people anymore. Like we're not allowed to like say, you know what I mean? Like we're not allowed to like, and he's in comedy.
yeah.
So from his right, is he wrong? Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Right, or is he wrong? Man?
Right.
Well,
Right.
the thing
What
with the
What do you
people-
think?
I think he's right because first of all, everyone has a freedom of speech, but like if he didn't say anything that's like completely, you know what I mean, like completely off cuff, like out of nowhere, just trying to take shots and stuff. The wrong, like anything can be taken out of context in the wrong. So someone watching that who likes Dave Chappelle and knows Dave Chappelle's like he makes fun of like that's comedy in general, right? It's like
Right.
in a sense it's like making fun of. So if you can't have like thick skin, but like anyone who like if you watch his old stuff, I feel like that's like it's like shock humor and it's like he wants you to have a reaction, right? That's what art is supposed to do. Is just
Right.
like so. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know exactly what he said, but it would seem like
I saw a high level exec over at Netflix came out and defended him. It was like, no, we're absolutely not taking this off of Netflix.
Wow.
Like,
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they did that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's controversial in itself. Like them just even saying that.
Yeah. Yeah. Mazza, what are you working on right now, dude? When is your next drop? What are we talking about, dude? We got Mazza in the fucking booth, 5 Fingers of Death.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Crazy thing is
Yeah, we got young Mazza in the motherfucking booth, baby. Dude,
many
Mazza's
people
in there like,
I wonder how many people actually freestyle their freestyles and how many people, because like I've seen some stuff that people will be told when they need to.
I
When
know.
they're gonna freestyle the night before, so they can have like some stuff ready, but
You can sometimes tell.
yeah, when it's a little.
It's not 100%
yeah.
well versed when it's a freestyle.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But some people are really good, and it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Tory Lanez is the one that comes to mind.
Yeah.
You know his because it trends all over TikTok. His see motherfuckers smiling, 20,000 bad bitches on the island. Yeah.
Well,
It's so hard, bro.
Have you seen the video that's how he makes his music? Like he
Okay.
just goes in and like freestyles.
Ah, it's so
Um,
sick,
I've
dude.
heard too that's like working on like that someone worked with ASAP Ferg and he was saying
Ferg does the same thing.
like it was very
Everybody
stressful
works
for him being
differently.
an engineer because
Okay.
he'll do like 65 takes and then he'll remember all of them and be like, man, I like take 12, and if you don't have take 12, like you're screwed. Like
Oh
yeah, he's,
my
like, very
god.
meticulous.
So Ferg will hear which take is best. You can feel which take is the best take.
But I don't even
So as you're doing it, like as soon as you're done, you're like, that one was good.
Well, I don't
Before
think
you even hear it back, because you're like, that one was fire.
I didn't know.
You just feel,
He's
yeah.
not even doing the same verse over and over again. Like he's just continually like rapping different verse, and then he'll remember like, oh, this verse about that. Like go back to that one, and then he was like, yeah, I had to go find these. Like it was pretty stressful, but he was like, it was cool because to see someone work and see how different people work. Like we work well together, but we work completely different separately.
Me and
know
you?
what I mean, yeah, like
True. So
two different styles, but
tell me how you like to work. Everybody works a little bit differently. Like, what does your process look like?
my process is definitely like not a strict set process, but I definitely like I don't know, like a lot of time since I started like producing a little bit more and starting to engineer, it's definitely different. In the beginning, it would just surf YouTube, try and find some beats, try and rap, and then
Yep.
just like not
Rip
even
'em
worry
off.
about, like, anything.
Honestly, not even rip them off YouTube. We would
No,
just,
yeah, just somehow figure out a way to get our vocals recorded over the beat.
Yeah.
And that was it at the beginning. And then, that started with like GarageBand and stuff, and then that happened for a while. And then once I really figured out, that you can do a little bit yourself, or just like figured it out, like I'd say I should focus more on being meticulous. Like it's very easy. I find myself as like a vibe catcher. Like I'll catch the vibe and then just like work on it and not really like sit down and know what I want to make. Just rather sit down and make something, and whatever comes out, comes
Right.
out. But a lot of like in my head shit before. Like I have so many songs that like I need that are in my head and like working on, but just never got down. And then once I get it down, it's like I have another idea for a new song or something.
Right.
So then to go back and finish that, it's like I overwhelm myself a little. Like that's how, like when you're saying it, I got a lot of stuff in the vault that like
yeah,
comes down.
yeah.
And, like, it comes down to sitting back and being like, okay, what?
Before we started recording, Maz was playing like back to back to back songs. I showed you I was like, all right, these are 3 that are done, ready to rock, and I love them. One needs a verse, and they're all good. And then you were just like, oh yeah, dope,
That's
dope.
that's
And then
you-
pulled out your laptop, and you were just like, boom, 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 boom.
That's the thing. That's like years of stuff that too. But then I was doing that too because for like a couple months I was just worried about. I was starting the thing which I've been slacking on for certain reasons.
Okay.
I, like wanted to do the single a month. I did it for like 4 months straight, and then
You wasn't slacking, dog. You just taking a break.
no, yeah, and then certain things have during this break have led to like, okay, maybe I should still like hound on the break. Like I gotta talk. One of my buddies, Greg, knows some guy. I was telling you, like, he wants to talk about some distribution thing. Don't know what it is.
Right.
And then I set up a Zoom.
Okay.
With, like, this A-P-R-A-R-A-N-R, I don't know. They're over in England.
Did you already have the meeting with them?
No, I set it up. The only day I could set it up for was Thanksgiving. So it'll be like 10 a.m. Thanksgiving.
That's right, because they don't celebrate that shit over in
that's
England.
what I figured. Because, like, he was open on calendar. Like,
I don't think so.
Thanksgiving.
I think that's an American thing.
Yeah, American thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Right, because remember, because, like, the pilgrims and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they came over and yeah. But so. But so then I forget, like, Greenwich is like 4 hours behind or something. I work like 8 to 4, and he was like, "Oh yeah, the latest I can do is like 2:30 because at that time it's 6:30 for them." I was like, "I can't work," but
Yeah,
I don't have
bro.
anything going on Thanksgiving besides eating turkey, so.
Well,
we're
good
gonna
luck.
see if that happens. Yeah, so.
Hope it goes well.
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
cool.
Yes, I mean, I don't.
Who knows? Just to get your feet wet.
Exactly,
Yeah,
I
no
don't
expectations.
Like
Right.
Even outside of artistry, like I don't like I don't like to say I'm excited for anything, because I feel like getting your hopes up and stuff. That, I don't know.
Well,
it's
there's
a very
like
pessimistic look, but like
well,
if you don't get your hopes up, they can't get let down. But if you don't have hopes for anything, and then it elevates.
right. So
Yeah.
there's the balance I like to keep with that is like having hope, tuning into my inner guidance, following where my joy is taking me, trusting and having faith in what's joyful, which is pure rather than like pleasure. So like pleasure is in the category with like personal gain and like things like that, right? So it's like if I'm trying to get, so that's like ego, right? So it's like if I'm trying to get a deal and it's to a point where I'm getting worried about it and I'm like putting negative amounts of pressure on myself, I'm saying, man, I need to get this, or I should get this, or I deserve, you know what I mean? As opposed to like detached from it and saying like, I just trust in my own process. I know that this is what I'm meant to do. Whatever's going to come on the back end of that is going to come, and it's going to be great as my higher self is intended for me. You know what I'm saying? So this is a joyful thing. This is fun for me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, so music is fun. I practice having faith with it. I practice trusting it. Yeah. And I practice allowing joy and what is fun to guide me. 100%. And that's going to take you somewhere. Yeah. The thing about it too is like that energy, you just can't doubt that fucking energy because bro, that energy is like, it's like undeniable. Like when, especially when you're really tuning, like when you're really working on just allowing like your gut to like shine through, you have so much energy. There's no blocking. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like, so you can't doubt it because it just happens. It just flows. So you're not worried about whether or not this thing's going to work, whether or not that thing's going to work. You're just in like the flow. Yeah. You're just guided. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a lot of confusion around guidance. Okay. People say, where do I need to go? What do I do? How do I know if it's going to work? When do I know how to quit?
It's kind of like a natural guidance is what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? People don't know where it's their compass. They're like soul compass. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Very true.
That's the soul compass, bro. Yeah. But anyway, we were talking, you know what I'm saying? Kev, what's your process like, bro? What's your process like?
Oh, man.
You've been into some shit recently.
I don't have much of a process.
What's your process like, dog?
I wish it would result in some of these hundreds. But, I don't know, man. Just like doing stuff or finding stuff that makes me happy, I guess.
What is that? What does that look like?
Music. Music's fun.
Music makes you happy, okay. So what kind of music you make? What is your thing? Like, do you feel like you would really like to do music full time? Like, do you really feel like that's where you want to take it?
I don't know if I want to create music full time, but I definitely would like to be around music.
Okay.
Full time.
Right.
Whether that's just like, I don't know, just music, just being around it.
Okay.
Yeah, whether it's not you creating it or like just going to see shows or in some eventually getting into music marketing or.
You might enjoy Rack Philly.
For sure, definitely. Just like
you would probably really love it.
I definitely would.
Because they do a lot of like curating for like they do some A&R stuff, right?
I don't really know. I think so.
But it's more just like a space for people to.
You can network like a bitch down there too. Yeah. There's so many people to meet. I walked in there and just off top met one dude doing a podcast. He got a professional podcast done.
Is it still on 7th Street between Spring Garden and Is it like?
I think so. It's
Okay.
downtown next to the Burlington Co Factory in the fashion district.
So maybe because I thought
I don't know if they
I
moved.
thought there was one across. Is it near the electric factory? The electric factories?
Yeah.
Like right across from the electric factory.
No.
Okay.
No.
I think they might have been before, but I thought they had a space right across from the electric factory because that's where Milk Boy is. So
Yeah.
but anyway.
It'd definitely be cool to be like surrounded by people, creatives, people that like have like a similar mindset to,
Yeah.
you, I guess.
Yeah. Well, at
Yeah.
our age too, I think you really start to gravitate towards people that are interested in the same thing as you because
sure.
it's it's not as easy to relate. Even though it is, it's super easy to relate to people, but people like we make it very hard to relate. Like we'll be closed off in a sense to like finding new things a lot of times, but
We could be closed off to finding new things.
yeah,
Like what kind of things?
Like in terms of like. I don't know, like if at this point they
Like
haven't
meeting
thought-
people or trying a new
exactly.
thing.
Or
Okay.
like an idea that they've never really understood. Or something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but and so at this point at our age, it's like you're I don't know. I saw someone that was like said something about it's just like in general that like nature versus nurture, like who you're around is really gonna even if you're not like a person at all or something, like it rubs off on you eventually, like whether you're in like a bad household or something, like it, you know what I mean? There's just like
Facts.
or just like you're stuck in like a bad relationship or something. It's just it's so hard to continually do something that you feel when you're like working up against other emotions,
External negative opposing forces.
exactly, yeah.
Facts
Like
for
it's-
sure. Yeah.
and it's
Dude,
negative
agreed.
always.
Agreed.
You
Yeah.
put it- you
Well,
put it
it's
in the
gonna
good
it's gonna rub off on you.
Yeah, it's hard to
It just
escape.
will. Like I think
Negative energy just travels so much further than.
agreed.
But maybe not, because eventually, like the good energy always comes through if you're looking for it. Right?
Mhm.
Like,
Sure,
you'll always, like
sure.
You say, you just gotta have that internal like.
I agree.
eventually-
I do think though. I really do think that enough negative external forces is enough to fuck with you. I definitely feel that. You know what I mean?
And there's so much coming from, I think, just like society in general too, that I don't get why people aren't like open to mental illness nowadays and like understanding that it's a real thing. Like I don't know. It's-
Mental illness, mental health in general.
Exactly. Yeah. That, like I don't know. Like I just had a week off from like my job, and even that, like it's not something I wake up and I'm like, oh, I love doing every day, but like I do enjoy. Like once I get there, I learn new things every day.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But like taking the week off, I was like, because my sister got married this weekend, and I went to New Orleans. It's like
Congrats. That's sick, by the way.
Thank you.
How was New Orleans?
it was awesome.
That's cool.
It was cool. I wouldn't say awesome. It
was alright. It
it's-
was like a
it's
6.
different. Yeah, New
6 out of
Orleans is
10.
like, I love New Orleans. Wait, what you said?
I said it's like a 6 out of 10. You're like, it
Yeah,
wasn't
this
awesome. I
time
wouldn't say it was
like
awesome. It was
6.
alright. It was
Yeah, it
alright.
was like a 6 out of 10 this time. First time, because first time I was there was the day Mardi Gras ended. I was there with Alexis. I'm like, it's cool during the day, but like, one, I'm not good at like going out per se. Like, you know
What
what,
do
I
you
mean?
mean?
Like in terms of like, I get like when there's
Going out and meeting people, you mean?
What?
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
just like
okay.
I'm a homebody much rather than like going out and stuff like that. I'd much rather just like chill at home with a few good people or something like that. than,
Gotcha.
like,
As it for the night, you're saying.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But but New Orleans during the day is like sick. But New Orleans during the night is like something else, like Bourbon Street and French Quarter. It's cool. I would definitely recommend going if anyone ever gets the chance. But I don't think I'd want to go more than twice, unless I was going to
Right.
the Superdome. Superdome looks sick.
Oh.
Food's good. That's another thing. Like
Yeah.
And I'm not a big seafood person, and it's like I tried crawfish toupee or something.
I've been to New Orleans once. I was there for like 3 days. I stayed in the lower 9th ward.
Wait, what'd you say?
I stayed in the lower 9th ward.
No way.
Yeah.
How was that?
So the funny thing about it, and this is the thing about hoods,
Yeah.
okay? So like I was living in North Philly for a little while too.
Yeah.
The funny thing about hoods, and if you talk to people that aren't from the hood that have lived there, is it's very possible for you to just be safe. The family we stayed with, they were like, not from there, and they were like artists. And like painted and had paintings everywhere, and they were like, we love the neighborhood. And like when we showed up, there were like 100 people outside on a block, And so I was intimidated at first, you know what I mean? Because I was like, holy shit, you know what I mean? But like, dude, it's completely fine. And that's the thing about being in the hood is like, you can be completely safe. You know what I mean? Like you can live down there and just be fine. Like it's weird, dude. There's a weird bubble thing that happens. It's still dangerous. I don't know, dude. And this is just, I've lived in the hood and hung out in the hood a few times. So I could maybe have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But like from my experience, if you stay out of the fucking way, you'll be fine. Yeah. And that's a lot of other people's experience too. So, you know.
No, I definitely see it. Like, it definitely is, there's an aura around it that is like just socially like
a stigma
exactly,
about the hood. Yeah.
Well, it's more populated.
Yeah.
You know, more people condensed in a smaller area.
I think they definitely have a better, like way better sense of community. Like I was talking about.
Yes.
Earlier, like communities getting lost in like our generation.
For sure, dude. Yeah, everybody's friends with like each other's grandparents and shit.
Yeah, and those like literally everyone. Like you guys kind of experienced, I guess, a little bit of that in North Wales. North Wales is like same. Like it's small enough that like you can kind of not know everyone.
Yeah.
If someone's living on your block, you're gonna know a lot of it, like about them.
100%. Like you ever see the group Griselda, the rap group Griselda?
No.
Okay, so you ever hear of West Side Gun?
That a movie?
Nah, dude, it's a rapper.
No.
He's sick, man. You guys would love him, man. He's crazy. Okay, so like it's like old school boom bap shit, but it's like recent. It's like so like they're serving that audience. You know what I mean?
Okay.
West Side Gun in the line said like, if you don't know my grandmother, I can't trust you. Yeah. Which is funny as shit because it's like I'm like nobody knows my grandparents. Yeah. None of my friends know my family. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I mean, like, okay, my like, you know what I'm saying? A few of them know my parents, but like that's really it. Like it's not like we don't have like that tight knit culture in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying?
You know, if a sister's having a party, like you invite your homies because like that's how close it is.
Right.
Like
right.
And there's not a lot of other people that you like you said, hang out with like per se.
Right. Yeah.
I felt that before too. I was like, but then it's like different. That's why like I invited a bunch of people to my cookout. Like Kevin knows my parents and stuff, but like my parents don't really like know so like it was cool for them to meet like my other buddy that I make music with and stuff, and just like it's cool to see. I mean, not in the same means of like I did invite my grandma. She wasn't making it out.
Yeah.
But
so what are you working on right now, bro? So you got like back-to-back songs that you just played me that aren't out yet. What is the plan with that? Do you have
I want to see
a goal to release them? Do you have cover art done for some of them?
No, I want to.
None of them have art done.
No, none of them aren't done because I don't know which one's coming out, and I kind of want to see what these two people that I'm gonna talk to in the next month have. Because like the one who's like it's a legit. At least it seems like it's they work with like I don't know Coda the Friend is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like.
Oh, so you're seeing what the PR agency says first.
Yeah. So because when they.
That's what they are, right? They're a PR agency.
Yeah, they're like I don't know. He said he's an A&R, but their thing is Liberty PR. That's like the name of it. But
okay.
Kev sent me a screenshot of it because like we have an email that we started a long time ago. So like he's got access to it. He's like, yo, you should probably answer this email. And I was like, it
can't hurt.
No, yeah, it can't. And then I was in New Orleans and I was terrible at. It was like, I'm terrible at texting and answering my phone in general, which is, something that people know about me. But
right.
So
they know about me.
And I was checking my email, and he emailed me back again. I was like, just making sure you got this email. I was like, that's kind of weird. So then I contacted him.
What do you think it is? Do you know?
In the email, he was like, I'm looking to do some pretty much just like, pitch to TikTok, like, pitch to radio, some like artist development and stuff like that, and then like brand, organizing, and then at the end he was like, because it started with he like named the song that he had listened to, hung up, and he was like, oh, I like that, and then at the end it was pretty much just like, if you have any up and releases, like let me know. So that's just why, because like how we were talking on the phone, like just having a little more cushion for some like just can't hurt, because like we don't make bad music, but there's just so much music out there that it's
yeah,
it's like a 60 40 70 30 music to marketing sort of thing, but just getting it out there, like getting it heard.
I think and my strategy for a while was like, so like when I promoted back up, and it did super great, it did like about 50,000 streams,
which is awesome,
which is dope, right? So that's a dent, that's a solid dent, right? And that was just me, only me, no team. You know what I mean? And like that was just me working, right? So now I got my virtual assistant, like I told you, I got my virtual assistant hired to do the same strategy that I did with that.
Yeah, okay.
But she's doing that part-time now. She's doing it 5 hours a day. She's just grinding, doing the same exact thing that I was doing to get all those streams, right? So like over time, what's going to happen is, and now that's so great because now I'm able to free up my time to create and do other things while she can stick with the Spotify playlist pitch strategy. Yes. And we'll refine those systems as we go, but they work, and I've done them and they work. So like I have different sequences to give her and stuff like that, like different email sequences, different strategies to give her. Yeah. That way I can just keep her foot on the gas while I'm doing my stuff. Yeah. Because like there's certain jobs that are easy for us to automate. Like all I was doing was like emailing people, DMing people hard for like a month or two. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's something that
netted
something that doesn't have to be you. Like they can be.
I don't have to do it. Yes.
Exactly.
Right.
It doesn't
exactly.
physically have to be you.
Yup. And now there's other things that might really require my attention, and then
that'll come to your attention when, like, if she gets an email back like, oh, we want a video call with you. She's not gonna be like video call and pick up and be like, hi, I'm a little stained.
Right.
She'll contact you and be like, or
hey,
no, or
yeah,
you check the email. Duh.
Right. Yeah. So there's a strategy for it where it like totally works and just makes sense and it's all good. You know what I mean? And it's like so like my strategy for a while now, that's where I'm at now. Yeah. And so I did a little bit of Facebook ads for Pissin', the song Pissin'. Okay. I did with Spills. Yeah. Did pretty good. Yeah. Stuff like that. So whatever. I'm big into the crypto songs. Okay. I really like that. Yeah. Shiba. Also, there's a huge opportunity right now on YouTube for creators to make content about crypto and NFTs. It's the biggest. I'm telling you, I've never seen such golden opportunities. So I'm going to capitalize on it. And the thing is too, I don't really know everything about them. I don't know everything about crypto and NFTs. Like I'm not a genius with it. Yeah. But I'm interested in it. I genuinely like it. And so I'm like, okay, if I can make some content around my insights, around my ideas, you know what I mean? Just a talking head video with some screen share stuff and some B-roll of me just being like, yeah, blah, blah, blah is what I think. Add the Shiba song. Yeah. Make different songs about different brands and NFTs. And
well, that Shiba song, like I was saying, all it takes is like one, big crypto guy. Or just not even, just like crypto to keep going. And just like some, like it's a song that is literally like, it could be like a crypto, like,
dude, it could be the theme song for Shiba, dude.
Yeah. Dog, but this is what I'm saying. If it's fire, you have no idea, dude. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like you just got to create, you know, and like, dude, just shoot shots
and get it out there.
And this is the thing, 100%. So I started a spreadsheet with all the different crypto YouTubers. Oh wow! And I'm gonna email them all. So I'm going to also at the same time do Spotify playlist pitching with the Shiba song. But I think the Shiba song where it can be really strong is in a good targeted ad on Facebook. Yeah. And then with, contacting those individual curators and YouTubers that fuck with crypto. It's easily marketable. That's the thing. So I think that this is something that with my music that I haven't quite had yet. I've never done this. Mm-hmm. Having like an easily marketable package. Yes. You want to be able to go literally like, so it's like, that's what I learned from search engine advertising is like, it's just so easy to market because it's literally the same thing that somebody's typing in online. Yeah, true, yeah. So like when I did well with the sauna store, people were going online and they were typing in sauna for sale. And I just went, zoop.
Yeah, put them.
How can you do that with your music? What's the easy way for you to just
make it accessible? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How are you going to be able to, so like with Facebook ads, dude, you go into Facebook, detailed targeted expansion or detailed targeted audiences, whatever. You set the settings to people who are interested in Spotify. So they have Spotify because that's what we're trying to push the playlist to. Yeah. Narrow your audience down by people interested in cryptocurrency. And then narrow your audience even further to people interested in underground rap.
Super niche.
Just sub niche. Yeah. You're just, you know what I'm saying?
You're
it's like
people that care.
You're gonna find people that are interested in it. You're probably gonna get cheap clicks because not everybody is targeting that. So that's really a big play. Yeah. That's a big play.
Well, like you said, it's all the one. Like people buy a brand a lot of times, not like music. So like for it to be like specifically a Sheba's, because like I don't know about, but like how you're saying, like I've never written a song that's like strictly
about something.
One
Yeah,
thing,
right.
like, the whole time.
I know.
And, like,
I know.
Yeah, that's something that is definitely.
And it's not a bad idea if you can do it and you actually feel it.
Exactly.
Because you don't want it to be too forced. Like, and not everything needs to be your best inspiration.
Yes.
But like you want it to be authentic.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to force it too much. Like, if I was just really not into Sheba.
Like you literally just looked up like words that crypto people use.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Used every single one in the song. Like, nah. Yeah.
Dude, Money Man. You know Money Man?
Nah.
You don't know who Money Man is? Nah, shit. Okay.
Super out of touch.
Pretty fire rapper. I love
Okay.
Money Man. He dropped a song called Blockchain today.
Yeah.
And I dropped Sheba on Monday.
Oh, it's dropping.
I was ahead.
Drop it on Monday.
I did it first.
Okay. Well, that's
Well, I dropped this clip on
no,
Monday.
No. Well, I didn't.
Okay,
I didn't
okay.
see your next. I saw that you were like the Sheba announcement's coming. And
Yeah.
I don't think I saw the next. Or is that out? Is that out?
It's not out yet. So
No. But is it out that it's gonna be out on Monday yet?
No.
Okay, so this is.
No, so okay, so the out
first here.
So the clip I posted was on Monday. I don't know when it's going to be out yet. I have the cover art being worked on now. I think it should be done today. As soon as I get it, I'm uploading that shit.
Well, singles should usually only take like 1 or 2 days to process for
Right.
to get up to Spotify.
At least to
It should be
Spotify,
good.
yeah. So
At least Spotify, and like I think it might like go on like Deezer and stuff later. And stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really even know what Deezer is.
right,
Like,
yeah.
you sign the distro, like because you use distro.
Yeah.
You
I know what
sign
you're
it
talking
and
about.
see, like all the icons that it's uploaded. to,
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
like,
Oh, there's a lot too.
I know
Yeah,
maybe like 50% of them.
Yeah.
but I don't know.
right. So
Like iHeartRadio.
yeah,
It's pretty cool though.
yeah.
Like someone could just randomly. Who knows?
Yeah, man. So, yeah, dude, I'm hyped for that. Typically, I like to give a release some time,
Yeah.
but like, you all right? Oh,
Yeah,
was
that's
it
gonna
loud?
Be up in the audio though.
That's fine.
But
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I used to really care. I don't really care anymore.
Yeah.
If there's an ambulance going by, I'd be like, no. You know what I mean? Now I'm like, whatever, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But dude, typically I like to give it like a month so I can pitch it to the Spotify editorial team.
Mm.
But now I'm like, nah, fuck it. I got a different play with this.
Well, and it can just pick up steam at any point, right? Like,
Can.
as you saw with what you're doing right now, it's like, and what
Yeah.
I a lot of times forget is like we drop a song and like if it doesn't do what we want it to do, we kind of just like forget about it, rather than like
Right.
like people who haven't heard a song yet, it's brand new to them.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Like if you make music that
Facts.
like that doesn't sound specifically.
Yes.
Like, I don't know. Like,
Right.
and that's even hard to do nowadays. Like people are
Right.
bringing stuff back in, but yeah, like
So that's the thing is like,
remarket.
and that's the thing artists can know is like, even if you don't 100% have your marketing completely dialed in right now, which is fine because we're all working on it, what you can do is you can just build a catalog of great songs.
Yeah.
So that's what you know how to do. You know how to make great songs. You're
Yeah.
not 100% a marketer yet.
Yes.
Build that catalog up. So for the past year, that was my play. So I got like, I don't know, 9, 10 songs out right now,
Yeah.
which
That-
are all,
good.
by my standards, good.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Mixed and mastered, done well. I went back and now I'm like, okay, I got some fire out. I'm ready to market it again. You know what I mean? So,
And then it's cool to hear the like I can hear like that's what a lot of times keeps me going is like when I don't know if you can but like the 3 songs you played us, like especially the first 2, because like the last like Sheba's. That's like Sheba, you know what I mean? Like you said,
Right,
you
sure.
weren't worried about it being your best artistry or anything, and not to say
Right.
it's a bad song.
No, I hear what you're
but
saying.
It's like the first 2 where you like actually like artist, and like you can tell the difference of where you've come from, like making those songs to now, like getting comfortable, and like you said, you pretty much really only like working with the one engineer, which like then you get
fucking
comfortable
Tom,
and
man, my
he
man.
finds your sound,
Shout out to
like, you
Tom,
find your
dude.
sound.
Fucking bro, dude.
Shout out Rotation Records.
Shout out RR.
If you know where it is, you know where it is. If not,
If not, then not.
good luck finding it.
If not, good luck. Thank you and you're welcome. Good night.
But like to see the progression that you made, you know, is cool. Like I don't know, like that's what keeps.
Thanks,
like,
bro.
Some days I wake up and I'm like, my shit's kind of. Like, and then there's
Okay.
days I wake up and I'm like, oh, my shit's great.
Yes.
Like, the one thing to step back and, like, look at, like, where I've actually come from and what
Yep.
I am now.
Yep.
It's just, like, you know.
Do you like listening to your stuff?
Like, what? My old stuff or, like, my new stuff?
Like your new stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like, it's tough for me to, like a lot
Some
of
artists
times
don't like it.
I don't oh, yeah, sometimes I don't like it, but then, like, there's
I mean, some artists I'm saying don't like it.
listen to
Yeah,
themselves?
like some people don't like listening to himself. Currency said he doesn't like listening to himself.
Is it Currency?
Currency.
I think it's because
I was like, Currency doesn't like that. I was like, I love listening to Currency shit.
you know what I wonder
Yeah.
why? If it's just because, like, nothing against Currency, but he pumps out a lot of songs. So, like, he might
True.
just pump out songs and not think about it, and then go back and be like, oh, like, to not overthink it. Maybe that's why he doesn't like going back, to be like, that's out, like,
Right.
that's, people can do with it, whatever. I'm gonna keep making more shit. Like, I'm on to the next one, sort of thing. Which is like, that's the cool thing about everyone can work at their own pace. Like, there's no right way to get to.
He does make a lot of shit. Well, you don't want to overthink it.
50 mixtapes out.
Yeah. I think you're right. So another person said this, Akira the Don. I've told you guys about this guy.
I've heard.
You've heard of him?
Yeah.
Through you though.
Through me. I've had to tell you about him.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Akira the Don,
Yeah.
dude. Shout out Akira the Don, bro.
Let's go.
I love Akira the Don. Let's fucking go. So he said he doesn't listen to his own shit. He puts out about 12 albums a year.
Wow.
And they're fucking great. Like, they're really well done. He's composed it. I cry. Like, I listen to him and I cry. I'm not even shitting you.
Yeah.
Like, it's like emotional. Some of them are deep.
Wow.
They make you want to get up and work out. They're like really good.
How long has he been putting out like this vast amounts of music?
I think like 3 years.
Wow. And
Like, it could be
We're
longer.
talking like probably five plus albums.
I'm looking right
a
now.
year.
Let me
That's
look
insane.
right now. Okay, so I'm about to look right now.
There's.
Okay, so here's what we got. Let me see. So he just came out with a single. Okay, so look at this shit. Albums.
It's just endless.
Albums.
Just keep going, man.
Holy shit. Holy.
Where are we at right now? 2015.
God.
Okay, so that's it. Okay. That's albums. So
That's insane.
I love him, man. I love him. So like he was rapping for a little bit. He still raps, but so 2018, it looks like he started pretty heavy. Yeah. So about 2018 is when that started. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. And he said like he doesn't listen to his own shit because he just wants to keep the wave going.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like he just wants to fucking, which I get because when I stop and listen to something,
You start.
I'll listen to it a ton of times. And I'll really enjoy it, but I don't know.
Spin it out. You're saying. Like you
Well,
overplay it.
It's not so much that I overplay it because I'll really enjoy it, but yeah,
Crazy.
Yeah.
I'll spend the whole day listening to one song.
your own shit.
No. Just,
Oh.
Like we're like just.
I'll definitely do that. If I like a song, yeah.
It'll be on repeat for 8 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just like,
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, my problem with my own shit, like, I don't know. I enjoy listening to it. Like, I like to hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
That's how it should. Like I'm sure if they listen back, they're not gonna not like everything.
Right.
Like it's just like you said, it's the wave that he wants. And let's be honest, you think he actually doesn't listen to any of it? You know what I mean? Like it's easy
Right.
to say that.
I mean, I spin my shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I bump it in the car.
Yeah. That's what you want to do.
I don't know, dude. Yeah,
You want to be a consumer of yourself. Like you got to.
100%. Yeah, dude. I want to exactly, bro. Dude, I make music that I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like I make music that like little thoughts from like, okay, maybe like I read a book and there was like a certain vibe in the book, and like it, you know, they talked about a certain spiritual principle or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to like hear a song and be like, that's fucking, I fuck with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You want like right arts to invoke emotion.
Yep.
Like I walked through a sculpture park in New Orleans and I was like, man, I don't really like that one. It makes me feel uncomfortable. And I was like, that's a good thing. Like the artist might not, but like
it
that's
made you feel something.
yeah, exactly. Like that's
Kev, how you feeling right now?
How am I?
You good?
I'm tired, bro.
You tired? Okay.
Yeah, that's the whole point of art, though. You know what I mean? Like,
So-
not it's not always a good feeling, but as long as it brings you something, that's the whole goal of art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Expression.
Yeah.
It is the goal of art. It's to make you feel something.
Yeah, it's not always good. It's not always a happy feeling. Even if it's a
Mm-hmm.
sad feeling, it makes you feel something.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
That's 100%.
I feel like, or at least part of the goal.
Yeah.
The goal of creating is to find a way to express yourself in a way that you can't put into words. I guess.
Like to me, if someone heard my music and like thoroughly hated it, it would be my ego, would take a little, but I'd be very interested to hear why they hate it. You know what I mean? Because that's them actually thinking about it, not just like, oh, like I don't like this just because I don't like it. I don't know. Like, easier said than done. Like if someone was up in my face, like I fucking hate you, shit, I'd probably be like, okay, like all right.
Yeah.
Like, it's interesting. You
So
know?
it's just like, I fucking hate you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh,
bitch.
Yeah. Like,
you ugly.
But it's
right.
Yeah, and that's why people can't just like I don't know. Like you get burned out eventually. Like you know, like creating shit a lot. Like there's just time where you just gotta sit back and relax, sort of thing. Like people can't just like continually like keep. I mean they can. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, everyone's different for sure.
Yeah.
People can't what?
Like just like if you're constantly putting out stuff. Like there's a point where anyone's gonna get like burnt out. You know what I mean? And then come to a point where, where do I go next, sort of thing, or something like that.
Right.
I just heard a line that's like, you know, it's like, you know, we want. Oh shit. Let me just look it up. So what's shit myself? But just that, like as humans, we always want more. So it's we want it all till it makes us really, really want more. So it's like, you know, once you get what you want, then there's always something else.
Yeah.
Like getting something is obsolete. Like a lot of people like the chase of things and getting the things, and then when they get there, but it's all
what's next.
Yeah.
Right.
And it all
It's
depends on
for
how you
the
get
enjoyment of the process.
Exactly.
I genuinely believe that.
Yeah.
And this is what I learned too. So, because I was doing, so I've been really shifting my focus away from the type of clients that I've been servicing with my marketing and focusing on servicing more music clients so that I can just be more a part of the space I'm in. Is that okay?
Yeah,
is there a little feedback?
Is it gonna get picked up?
The feedback? Yeah. Is it going to end? Is it ending?
Yeah, it stopped.
Okay, I don't forget. Yeah, it is what it is.
It's been a little in and out.
That's all right. Yeah, it's because the way it's all set. It doesn't matter.
No worries.
So shifting my focus into offering services for musicians, right? Because with the business, I've been offering services for like everybody.
Okay.
But now I'm just kind of like trying to pick my niche and just stick with that. You know what I mean? And I'm still servicing my clients and stuff. I could do it. It's fine. But I'm really trying to just tune more into like where I'm actually, like the space I enjoy being in while I'm pursuing my music full time.
Okay. Yeah.
But I lost my train of thought. Well, doing what you enjoy is the purpose, right? Mm-hmm. This is what I learned. When you do things for any other purpose, you wind up just getting mad at yourself. Inevitably, you're going to get pissed off at yourself. At least for me, my values are very big on what are we even doing here, bro?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm definitely huge on, like, am I into this, dude? Yeah. Like, honestly, am I here right now? Why am I here?
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, definitely. I mean, it's definitely not just you, because I feel that too. Like, that's why, like, I've been working odd jobs since I stopped going to school, since I was, like 19, stuff like that. And, like, for a while, you know, you're working and, you know, like, you're just working for the next paycheck. And then you're like, okay, well, what are these paychecks going to get me to, sort of thing. And, like, now my job, like working on, like, remodeling bathrooms and kitchens and stuff, like, I look at it as, like, okay, I'm at least learning something and I'm helping people get what they want. Like, it's not just, like, I'm going through the motion, like, bagging groceries. And, like, every job needs to be there for it to function and stuff.
Yes.
But there's different people that fulfill different roles. Like, there's a reason we're all sitting in this room, because, like, it's nothing against anyone else, but, like, we just have greater things that we want to achieve rather than comfortability or something like that, you know? And at the end of the day, that is what we want, but there's just bigger thoughts that, you know, we see we see things on a little bit of a different scale than majority of people, and
Yeah.
it's
That's okay.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like there's something wrong with working at a grocery store.
Exactly,
I mean, like with my
Yeah,
marketing, like I offer a service. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a utility.
Yeah,
Utility is good.
exactly.
Utility's a utility. It serves a purpose. It gets a job done.
Yeah.
It's a tool. We all need that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm also like, is life just a utility?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Life is just a.
Them,
We just gotta get this thing done, man.
Yeah.
It's like, for what?
For what? Exactly. Yeah.
Where's it going?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a boat going to nowhere.
Yeah.
There's zero destination, not a cruise, like a sailboat. I mean, well, I guess that's fun. But anyway, you get my point.
Yeah.
Kev, what's new at you, dog?
Nothing, man.
What are you excited about right now, dude? What's like the new Kev thing that you're working
New
on?
World.
No, guitar.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Guitar. New World's good though. I was playing a new video game called New World. It's like
No
kind of-
way. Did I say New World and then you said it?
Well, no, you said what's new in your world.
Oh, and then you said New
I said New
World.
World.
That's
Yeah.
fire,
Yeah,
bro.
but the main thing I'm excited about is guitar. I started learning
Okay.
on my own, YouTube and whatever, just hanging out with the guitar, strumming it. It's fun. It's really exciting.
That's dope.
Definitely something that I see myself 10 years down the road, definitely still having a guitar by my side. Like, you know what I mean?
What kind of guitar?
I got like a beginner's basic guitar.
Like an acoustic or an electric? Oh, that's sick, dude. So you're practicing on that?
Yeah, got a cool little amp.
Are you shredding a little bit?
A little bit, nothing like crazy.
Oh, that's sick, man. That's sick.
Tim's thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slowly and surely. You know, with piano, it's like once
Yeah.
he gets over that hump,
Yeah, it's just learning
Yeah.
the chords.
get
like,
it comfortable.
Holding it is
Mhm.
still weird to me. Like being able to adjust like on the fly, like quickly.
Yep.
To different chords and stuff or notes is difficult.
Yeah.
When you were learning piano, did they because you were taking some courses, right?
Mhm.
Did you ever take courses of like how you're because like I've been
Yeah,
told that, like there
hand
are
placement.
Same thing with guitar. There's like specific ways that they like you were telling me like you're supposed to like hold like I picked up. He's like, no, this is actually how they tell you to hold it, and just
Yeah,
like
weird.
feels so like
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, out of-
Unnatural.
yeah.
Right.
Once you get used to it, it's like how you're talking about the gym. Like there a lot of things are at a point you just has to be disciplined. Like you can pick up a guitar for like 2 months or something, get somewhere, and then
It's a discipline.
it's tough.
It's definitely a discipline. You got to build a habit with it to really win. If your like goal is like I'm ready to shred, you'll get there. You know what I mean? Because like with piano, I got pretty decent. I got somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was learning some pretty big pieces.
Yeah.
You know, and like my technique was great, and I just like railed it home. I nailed it home. I took this guy's online course. He did a TED talk about playing piano, about how easy it can be.
Wow.
You know what I'm
Talk about it
saying?
being like math.
Well, he talked about, I can't remember, man, what did he say? He talked about basically just the importance of like, he talked about like a couple strategies that you can nail home on that make your piece sound like crazy. He did like an arpeggio throughout his piece. And so he made like every song sound ridiculous just from like one little trick of like an arpeggio.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
A little flair.
Yeah.
Arpeggiator just like adds an extra note, I think, per beat, right? Or something?
Yes, that's
Um,
like when you're you're squeezing in. It's like ad libs for piano and guitar.
So arpeggio is like, if I remember correctly, it's using the different notes on a chord. Man, let me look this up.
Yeah.
Let me look up what arpeggio
Well, I
is.
think it goes hand in hand with like what you were saying, when like Jimi Hendrix and stuff, like they'll play, but they're also like they're flexing their notes or like warping them, but then also putting in like
A broken chord.
okay.
It's a broken chord. That's right. So it's like if you have like the first, third, and fifth. If you play do do do, that's an arpeggio.
Okay.
So like he would do like different arpeggios for different chords. So you're playing different notes throughout the chord separately. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like you like so that could be any chord. So that could be like an extended ninth. That could be this. That could be that. Whatever you want it to be. So he would play that throughout his song in a different sequence that blended it all together. So there was that. But like I can't remember his whole science. But He was basically saying like it's a lot more simple
Wow.
than we make it out to be.
I feel like it's so easy to say that though once you know everything.
His course was good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, and it's not even a hate thing. It's like there's some teachers that are, or there's some people that are too smart to teach.
Well, is it that they
Or there's not.
know too much, so that's why they say that, or is it because
They just don't care.
now that they've learned it and now they get it, they're like, trust me, I get it. I'm the guy that gets it. I'm the expert, and it's not that hard because I see it now.
Yeah.
So it's like now that you're on the other side, you get to say that.
Yeah. I think.
That doesn't take away from the fact that
He got
it requires
But then-
skill.
Yeah.
But like for me with marketing, like with YouTube or for Google Ads, I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
It's not complicated. When I try to explain it to people who don't understand it,
It's.
I'm like, dog, don't. Stop. It's not that hard. It's really, but I don't really think it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is a skill,
Yeah.
but I'm telling people
Not something.
it's not that hard.
like,
You know what I mean?
People can't pick up. Like we're.
Yeah.
Everyone's smart at the end of the day. It's just how they use
Right.
it. Like I mean, yeah. Like everyone's got something to offer. So
Absolutely.
people, that's sick though. Dude, you've been crushing everything that you've been, picking up in the last couple of years, dude.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate
It's
that, dude.
It's really awesome to see.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
man. Thank you, bro.
know.
I
And
appreciate
it's cool
that, bro.
because it seems like a lot of times, like you said, like you're just following you. Like it's not like
Mm.
you're, like it's not like anyone's in your ear telling you like, oh, you need to be doing this or you
Right.
need to be doing that. Like you're doing it
Yeah.
because you're finding interest in it. So that's sick.
Yeah.
See you succeeding. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, dude.
And you're really crushing it.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
Mazza, what is your next drop? When are you releasing? Do you know?
Hopefully, let's see.
November.
If
It's
I
got to be
had a-
November. You were doing one a month.
Yeah, I was doing one a month, and then
Let me see. What date is it? Okay, so it's the
December.
6th.
I'm terrible with the months. What's after November? December?
Did you really ask that question?
Yeah, it's December.
December's when you're dropping?
I would say hopefully the end of December.
Wait. Can we have him rattle off the months in order?
I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
Come on, do it for the
All right, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
There we go.
All right,
You got it.
good. Bro, it probably took me 24 years to get that shit down. But
Wait, January? Wait, Monday?
yeah. Well, no, it was always October and November that threw me off. I would always fuck those up, as you can tell. But I would hope December, because
Okay.
even if the
You're not going to drop one of them now? You got them ready.
Nah, because I want to see what happens with these 2 meetings that I got, and then so they'll be done by the end of November, where I can see like if they wanna, if it's actually something that can help me, or if it's just like it's gonna be in the future. So then I'll drop a song December. Like I would say December, regardless, I'd probably drop, but
Okay.
we'll see. We'll see. I did enjoy the process of like it was a lot of times like fuck like. What do I got to do to get this song out in the amount of time? Like you said, you don't want to like at the end, the last like 2 or 3 or like I would only give like a week's notice. Like, and it's not like it was gonna make that much of a difference. It's all like pitching it to playlists and stuff. Like the
Yeah.
people that follow me now, when they hear it, like them hearing it or them sharing it, isn't gonna boost me to that next level. And but I like it's also simple that like people forget that like it's not hard to like something or like share. You know what I mean? Like people or like when people come up and be like, oh, like why haven't you made it? Like there's a funny thing on TikTok. It's like a friend comes up, he's like, oh, why haven't you made it? It's like you haven't shared my shit, motherfucker.
I know,
Like, that sort of
I know.
thing. Like, but just in terms, and I do it to. We were talking about it too. Like I do it to artists too. Like it's the natural how things work. Like it's so hard to keep anyone's attention nowadays.
There's definitely the people that'll really share something. Like there's always like them homies that
Yeah.
just like I think of like a few people from Lansdale
Yeah.
that like always up on my shit. Like
Yeah.
whenever I'm dropping something, they're always like, oh shit, Stain just dropped something, save it,
Yeah.
message me, share it on Instagram stories. Not everybody's gonna do that.
No, exactly. And man,
Definitely not everybody's gonna do
what,
that.
What I was getting at, I guess, is that like, it doesn't matter. Like I could put out a song tomorrow, and like my fan base or you know what I mean isn't gonna like it's gonna be whoever finds that song.
Right.
Like so like me giving notice a month ahead isn't like unless I'm pitching it to playlists and stuff like that. Like the people that are following me already aren't like you know what I mean. Like I want to let them know ahead of time, but like they don't need that much time. It's more just to market across the people that don't know who I am.
Yeah.
But and so like I put a little too much on that, but then it is good to like roll out. You know, it'd be cool like with some of my next releases. I want to like have a music video ready to like push out with it and like have a rollout of like the music video comes out like with the song, because that's like I just want to keep doing stuff that I haven't done. Like that's why I tried the single thing. Like I tried the mixtape thing. It was cool. Like I loved doing that, and I was learning so much during that. But then when I step back and look, I'm like, people, unless I'm making like something crazy, like people really don't listen to full mixtapes unless you're like in.
Right.
Like it's hard to keep people.
You put out Sub 4 Sounds.
What?
Sub 4 Sounds.
Oh, yeah, Sub 4
was
Sounds.
sick.
Yeah, that's what I was talking. Yeah, so like that was like. Me.
I'm about to look at your Spotify real quick.
That was me just like thinking, like, cause.
You got any hands on that? Did you do anything for that?
For Subfloor?
Yeah.
Nothing.
No.
He was the ears that when I would. He's usually my ears that I run stuff by before it.
Okay.
Before,
So
but-
you dropped.
Kind of want to
Force is strong.
Mazza made real quick though.
Yeah. Hit it.
Just like about having content ready, you know what I mean, for when you like drop a song. I feel like ideally, you almost want to designate like a full month to that song.
Mhm.
So like,
Yeah.
you have a month's worth of content for that one song.
Right.
That means you're pushing that all month long.
Yeah.
You
Keep
definitely
trying
yeah.
your best to keep people's attention for that month.
Even if it's not like the
Definitely.
cover art every time, if it's
Right.
like a picture
Yeah.
that is just like mentioning something or like some sort of fucking video of you playing this shit in the car or something
Right.
like that. Yeah,
Anything,
just something
but-
to keep reminding people that hey, I put out a song this month.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
So like ideally, like once a day, drop some new piece of content that goes right back to that song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
true. And then that's how it keeps you in the loop for engagement and shit. Like to like we were talking about the like putting out like consistent content. I think is like the hardest thing to do. That like
Especially-
feels genuine and to the point, not just like another day like I just put out a song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like the typical stock type shit.
Yeah,
But
something interesting, something new,
yeah,
unique.
yeah.
You know, make it yourself.
Multimedia sort of
yeah,
thing.
for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I feel like nowadays too, like I notice it more and more every time like I update my social media apps. Like I feel like even like a year ago, I would see a post and it would just be like on my feed in the order that they were uploaded. So like they were like time.
Stamped.
Yeah, timestamp. So like
Yeah.
the first post that someone posted that day would be like the first post I see
Yeah.
as I scroll down. But nowadays it's like the post that they think I'm gonna like is at the top of my feed.
Mhm.
They're
So
picking
it's like-
for you. Yeah.
So it's like say you like only advertise a song like twice a week, someone might not even see it
Yeah. Yeah.
because like
They didn't put it across their feed and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's true.
The
Yeah.
more you have,
100%.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
It
just
scoops
speaking-
up everybody. You're 100% right. 100% right, dude.
They're like obvious things I'm saying, but just like
No, dude, it's 100% facts. Yeah, so it's like you got to keep posting like a few different variations of like a story post.
Right.
Yeah.
A story post is only 24 hours. You can post like the same one every day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or maybe mix it up a few times so people don't get too bored of it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Just keep pushing that shit that works. That tunes people in, right?
Exactly.
You can make your cover art one feed post.
Yep.
Make another snippet for a feed post.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Do a video of you just like,
Yeah. Literally anything.
you know what I'm saying?
A video of you making the song, like just like
Couple
That-
things
yeah,
about
you
the
know what I
song.
mean? Like,
Yup.
Yeah.
100%.
Behind the scenes stuff. Yeah.
And
Or
then-
even just like what I've been thinking is that what I should start to do is like to get more people to understand that like when something's coming out, it's coming out like from wherever my microphone and laptop is set up. Like
Yeah.
In terms, so like let people see what I'm working, like where
Yeah.
what you hear,
Yup.
where it's coming from. So
100%.
Like what you did with the studio vlog, like that's for people that like I used to love when I first found like the day-to-days by
Oh
Wiz
my
and, like,
God,
those
bro.
are the best.
dude, and because it allows
Something
you,
about that, they're so fire,
oh,
bro.
so nostalgic, just even like remember, like just getting lost in the day-to-days and like
He would just have his webcam set up in the beginning, dude.
oh yeah, dude, and just anything that's like it's just cool to see behind the scenes of someone who, because like an artist, like I think sometimes at least the thing that I get like nervous about in the sense of like being an artist is like they're looked at as to be so professional and like everything's got to be like on you know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
like because like that's what a brand is, like you want everything and like maintaining that is just like always consistently having to be like on your shit, like that's definitely hard and like I
Yeah.
don't think I could ever live in LA. Like I love it, but like
LA?
live in LA, like when you're popping,
Yeah.
too, like it's definitely a crazy feeling to like have people notice you on the street and stuff. But like I enjoy doing like regular day things. Like I don't think I'd ever want to like not be able to just like one day turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Turn it off. So,
Yeah.
When people reach a point, I mean, in fame, like their fans forget that they're just like a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're looked at as so much more.
As
It's
like a
they're
god.
literally the same person as you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I'd like being underground.
Yes. Yeah. Or just
Yeah.
like not eat like if it ever does with that, like, you know, it's understood that like I won't live in LA. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like people that live in LA, they want to be seen, and there's nothing against it, but like
Right.
like Logic, he moved down to Montana. I'm sure he can go to the grocery store and like one or two people may recognize him, but like he's not gonna be.
Oh, you moved to Montana?
Yeah.
I don't think the whole reason of moving to LA is for being seen though.
No.
You know?
Well, being seen anyways, that like you can meet way more people that
Yeah,
are
yeah.
trying to be seen. You
Yeah,
know
it
what I
goes
mean?
back
Like,
to what we were
that's-
saying about like the rec room.
Yeah,
Or,
that's
like
true.
you're just surrounding yourself with people that
Rec
have
Philly.
a similar mindset.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a huge come up.
It really is.
That's a
It's-
huge come up.
It's crucial to like actually
So
like,
big.
making it or not making it. I feel like
Well, you get to
or
hear what other
whatever
people are
making it is,
doing.
like,
Yeah.
And then feed off that and take,
Right.
You know, because it's pretty hard to.
It's another thing. Like, do you think everyone has their own version of making it? I guess.
Definitely.
You
Yeah.
know?
But then
It's
at
different
that
for
point-
everybody, right? Everybody has different skills to bring
Yeah,
to the table.
For sure.
And then at that point though too, it goes to human nature. It's like once you make it, then what? Like what is making it, and then what are you gonna do after that? Like,
Right,
let's
right.
say making it is like 10 million in the bank account or something like that, or like getting like
It's a good
playing
point.
a show or playing like
10
I feel like I've
million.
seen a lot of times, like,
Sheba.
people- that's what fucks people up is like they work so hard to get somewhere and then they get there and like, oh shit, like now what? And it's just reinventing. Like it's cool, I guess, that humans can do, like we can reinvent ourselves, and like you're just as good like today. Like you can be way better than waking up means you can do like you can be the best. Like it doesn't have to be like it's so easy to just look at the past and be like, oh, that's how I fuck, that sucks. Like nah, like today's a new day. Like no one gives a shit about really what you did like the last day.
Right.
They want to know about what you're gonna do, and unless
True.
you really fuck, not like that you don't want to be around that person if they're consistently like bringing up the past or something like that. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's cool that we can do shit,
The world's a crazy place, man.
especially right now.
It's a cool place.
I'm ready for the metaverse,
I was
dude.
just about to say, who knows how long the world will be the world.
We're just gonna
like,
all live in space and just hang out in the metaverse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably
Well-
have no human contact. It's all just digital.
People are gonna be walking out with Oculuses on and stuff.
Dude, the Mark Zuckerberg is a weird motherfucker, dude.
Dude, he's very weird.
He's a weird fuck, dude. And so there's a fucking his video of him like introducing the metaverse. He just seems freaked out all the time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he kind of
Have you ever seen videos of him drinking water in court?
like it doesn't work. He's like
He just drinks tons. He just takes like tons of like sips,
Yeah.
and then he always looks like his face is always like twisted with stress. Like he always looks so bugged.
Oh yeah.
Like, he
You
always
guys
just
know
looks
Tim
like-
Dillon?
Yeah.
That video of Zuckerberg talking about the metaverse, there was like a bottle of Baby Ray's barbecue sauce behind him, and Tim Dillon like quote tweeted it, and he goes, "He's just trying to be human, like he's just
Yes.
trying to connect with us."
Yes.
Like, he, like, zoomed in
Oh,
on
with the
sauce.
barbecue.
oh my god.
He's like, he doesn't know anything else. He just wants to like connect with us.
It's so true, bro. It's so true, bro. But like, he was like the metaverse video of him being like, it's like the message pops up and it's like his hologram and it's like, they're like, are you coming? And he's like, yeah, I just gotta find something to wear. Like his whole, it's just a weird thing, bro. Because he goes, yeah, I just gotta find something to wear. And then he just turns over and he's like a fucking robot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sunscreen.
It's like the
thing is
whole
hilarious.
like sequence. Just gotta find something to wear.
Take two.
And you're like, what the? It's just weird, bro. I don't know, dude.
Well,
I'm not hating. I'm
what
just
do you-
observing.
yeah, what do you think his days like? Like, what do you think is like at that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, does he ever spend time by himself? Because there's got to be so many people around him that, or like,
Probably doesn't have time to spend time by himself.
or just like that rely on him, right? Like he
He
probably
surfs in Hawaii.
Oh, he does.
I think I've seen paparazzi take pictures of
Like
him.
that sunscreen picture's hilarious.
Yeah.
Where he's riding on. It's like rub your sunscreen, dude.
How
But-
crazy! Facebook, bro.
Yeah. Well, that.
There's some fucked up data shit with
Yeah, there's a
Facebook
lot
though,
of
dude.
stuff going on. That's why they came out with Meta. It's all diversion.
Oh my God.
Forget about what's actually going on at Facebook. It's the perfect time for it too.
You're so right, dude. They're facing fuckloads of lawsuits.
They had the whistleblower come out like last week.
Oh.
And then like 2 days later, they come out and change their whole name and say they're going to delete all the data that Facebook has for facial recognition. But are they going to send that data to Meta? Is Meta going to continue to keep?
Oh my God, Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg's like, Facebook will delete all of the data, and then he's like,
but Meta will.
But
he's gonna fuck up one time. He's gonna fuck up one time, and someone's not gonna cut the cameras, and it's just gonna be coming out.
Jesus Christ. So that
also wasn't fact. To let the record state. That's just my own opinion about the Meta being a diversion for Facebook. It makes sense, though, in my mind.
Never said a podcast about to get brought up in a grand jury.
I was going to say,
Nobody gives a fuck.
That can happen. No publicity is bad publicity.
Yeah, right. Sue me,
Especially,
dude. I'll go all over Fox News and say some fucking...
Maybe that was what's going to get you canceled.
That's what's going to get me
This
canceled.
podcast. This episode. Not this podcast, this episode.
Dude. I like how we're just holding money.
Yeah,
we're like talking, we're like, yeah, and so...
It makes us look established.
Oh, man. All right, so listen. What do you guys got to promote? Do you guys got anything for me? Any new songs? So you don't have any release dates yet? Kevin, what do you got for me, dude? Where's your Instagram?
Kevin Krier, my name.
Ladies, hit him up.
Yeah, ladies, please.
All the single ladies. All the single ladies.
Nothing to promote. I'll promote both your guys' music. Check out both of these artists.
Check out me. Kevin, what do you got to check out? Check out me, everybody.
Check out Mazza, both on Spotify.
Yeah. You can find both of us on each, because
you're
on mine, and then when you scroll on yours, you can see
Subfloor Sounds. Yeah. I'm on there. What song was that? I can't think of it. First off, with Brez on there too.
When I saw Brez.
He's good, man.
Yeah. Well,
Brez is sick, man. But fuck Brez.
What?
Fuck Brez. Nah, I'm just completely playing.
Brez knows what's up if he hears that. He knows it's not a real fuck you. It's a
total joke. He needs to rap.
He does.
I'm mad at him because he don't rap. He's talented as fuck.
If
he started spending time in the studio, he would start making some ragers, dude.
Really good.
He would start making some great music.
Yeah. Well, because was he, like, the songs that he put out himself that weren't Christian music, was he recording, like, was he just, like, doing what, you know what I mean?
We
like,
did the same thing, yeah. So we
he
both
was on it for a little.
Because you remember, SoundCloud,
yeah,
you used to be able to record a song right in the SoundCloud.
Wow.
So what we would do is we would have I had this fucking mic.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Really?
Okay.
Let's go.
I had this mic plugged into whatever laptop I had at the time, right? And used this mic to record music, and I would have my phone play the beat through the mic, and it just sounded dumb.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't really understand at the time. We didn't even know, like, we for whatever reason, like, we just, you know what I mean? Like,
dude, it's because you're so... At least
not there's anything wrong with it. Yeah, it's just our process. Yeah,
you're just novice. Like, you're just looking to get into something that you don't know anything about. Like,
true. That was like real from the jump.
Yeah,
that was like super just starting off.
It seemed like, at least how I took music in the first was like, like everyone sounds exactly the same as they sound on the song, and like nothing else. And then you come to figure out that songs that you hear on the radio have been mixed and mastered. Like, 15 hours and shit. Like, there's a whole process behind not even the person that you see singing the song or rapping or whatever. So that's how I took music in at first. When I first started, I was like, and then like it would get me pissed. I'm like, oh, this doesn't sound like how I think it's supposed to sound. And then you figure out why. But,
yeah, you keep moving on. Yeah, I remember my first time in a professional studio was Catapult Sound in North Wales.
It's a good story to tell, because
it is a good story to tell.
Like, never let anyone fuck up your shit.
Yeah.
Like, you're nervous already, and he could tell that, and he just didn't try and make you comfortable at all.
Well, yeah, I mean that was just that guy's vibe. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even hating, but I mean, like, he wasn't a rap. He wasn't into rap at all. He like hated it.
Yeah, that's.
Like, he hated rap. Like, what the fuck am I doing there? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not, like, mad at the guy. He just hates rap, and he's like, don't use auto-tune. I was like, It's like my whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I mean, and not even all my songs even use it all the time, but like, what do you mean don't use all? So, like, when I started going to rotation, it was like completely different. Like, these guys mix rap vocals, and I hadn't experienced that before. I hadn't experienced being in a professional studio where they record rap vocals.
What was
and so
the
I was
first
like,
song,
holy shit.
if you don't mind me interrupting, what was the first song you recorded at rotation?
Okay.
Is it out?
The first few, no.
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 Feel, right?
Yeah. So I put out couple of D's.
Oh, I remember that. And then you took it down.
I took it down because the mix wasn't really great.
Okay.
And I still sometimes wonder if I redid it, if it would be okay. Because the lyrics were okay.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
have
Soon I'll walk up in it, jewel money, oh,
mix.
mama do it.
Wait, do you remember your first line from Prison Music? Got a brain full of ignorance.
Oh my god, that was so dope, bro. That song is still so sick.
That song is sick.
That was the Kid Ink Last Time remix. Last time I fell in. Yeah, bro.
What happened?
And he was still mad underground. Like, he was funding his own shit, independent, I think. I don't know who he was.
Kidding.
I don't know when the last shit he came out with was. But he's still, like, pretty.
I follow him on Twitter. I know that. So
He's still tweeting and shit?
Yeah, but
I don't know.
I don't like stock tweets, like not stock tweets, but here, let's see what his last tweet was.
Stock tweets.
Like, as in, like, he's not tweeting. It's just.
It's
like
not him tweeting it. It's somebody else. Really?
But like,
Why do you think that?
let's see.
Let's look up Kid Ink's Twitter. Last time felt like this. Dude, Last Time by Kid Ink is one of my favorite songs from that time.
He's actually almost got 1 million Twitter followers. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he was definitely popular.
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
He put out a song.
Must sit on the beat, ho. And everything bang, no reload.
California.
Kid Ink. I'm looking up Kid Ink right now.
Nah, Kid Ink isn't stock tweets. The only thing
Oh, he came out with a song in August.
8/18.
Gotcha. Karma coming back around. That's what he tweeted.
And then
Scandalous.
Happy Halloween. I like the Happy Halloween tweet.
Dude, he's jacked now.
Is he? I feel like a lot of people.
He's
are.
ripped. He's like
I feel like a lot of
ripped.
people, including you, are on the wave. Like, Wiz is pretty beefy now. Like, not, but like, he's on his shit.
Yeah.
Action Bronson's on his shit. Have you seen?
He
Action
looks
Bronson
great.
recently?
Action Bronson looks fucking phenomenal.
Crushing it.
He really looks great.
I feel like there's some other people. I saw Corday is trying to lose.
Yeah, I seen him.
I saw that.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's like cool to see people on
Taking care of themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Charlie Puth does too. Like he got a like. I mean, and once you get enough money, it's like, why not? Like, I'm obviously doing something right. Why don't I want to keep myself in the right place to? I feel like a lot of times that's just what happens. You get a lot of money, and
Yeah.
it's very easy to just delve into whatever lifestyle you've been living rather than change it.
Well, if you like, I know for me, like, so for me, like, so weightlifting definitely will make me feel amazing.
Yeah.
But like, it feels like you're like cheating.
What do you mean?
Like, in the sense of like, you just are so uplifted and in such a good mood
Oh, like you're
that it's
saying
almost
what you
like,
feel
damn.
from,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's funny. There's something about it. Like, it's like
natural.
it's like when I get a great workout in and I leave, I'm like, oh my god, this is perfect.
Well, like, you're kind of accomplishing something difficult, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's a satisfying feeling.
Yeah.
Like, to just, even if it's like a miniature or a minuscule, like, goal, you're still accomplishing something.
Yeah.
And so that's rewarding,
That too.
you know?
Yeah, there's definitely that. And there's also a lot of like, it's just physiological in a lot of ways.
Yeah, for
Your
sure.
body is like, so your muscles will
Indeed.
release serotonin
Mhm.
when you work them. Like, your
Yeah.
body, it's literally a chemical reaction that takes place. And you're also like physically getting stronger, of course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's almost like built into our DNA to have to like have resistance.
Well, that's why people
You know.
died too, right? Like obese, like, you know what I mean? Not, I mean, some of it's, but like, if you don't work out, if you don't do anything physically, you're gonna like,
Yeah.
your joints are gonna stop working. Like, you're gonna lose function in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that is crazy that I think a lot of people don't realize that
Mm.
you know, it's not only to keep yourself healthy, it makes you feel good.
Yeah. It's a good feeling, man. All right, guys. So, Kevin Krier on Instagram.
Mazza960.
My Mazza960 on Instagram.
Instagram.
At the Real Stain, guys. Thank you so much for doing this. This is so cool.
Dude, thank you.
Thank you for
It's
having
been a
us.
great time.
Fucking right.
We out.
Original Grizzly Music mic right here. Never before seen on film.
Hey.
Peace, guys. Thank you so much.